Hey y'all, don't watch that last video because I don't know what I was doing. I'm waiting for y'all to get in here because I don't want to just be running my mouth. But happy Thursday, everybody. Hey, his eternal light. How are you? I know I've been telling y'all I'm gonna come on live. I'm gonna come on live, and I don't come. It's by the time the end of the night comes, it's like I'm exhausted. How are you though? I'm at my daughter's dance class. Well, in the car waiting on her. I'm so tired. Woo. Y'all, it's a long day because I get up super early and my daughter has stuff going on all day. But, y'all, did you guys see Gypsy's maternity pictures? I am really, really good today. It's been a very, very good day. Hey, Gina. Did y'all see the maternity pictures that she posted? I might have to make a video and add them tonight. What? Oh, yes, she does have. And you know what's crazy? A makeup artist actually did it. She didn't do that herself. But no, she has like the actual maternity pictures. So she put the wig in a like half up, half down pony. I don't know how to explain it to you guys, but it was weird. I'm gonna have to post it. Hey, Susan. How are y'all? Y'all, did you hear that Diddy is having like meltdowns over Luigi? They have not technically crossed paths together yet, but they're saying that he is saying that in the prison they are treating Luigi like he's some sort of good guy, and he is the one that is being basically ridiculed. Hello. Hey, thank you. Hey, Bridget. Hey, Ashes. And they said he's having a temper tantrum and stuff like that, which doesn't surprise me, right? Because Diddy's kind of crazy. Okay, I'll post it for you guys. Yes, like I thought it was kind of funny because I'm like, wait, Diddy. First of all, Diddy has another documentary that's getting ready to come out tomorrow, the 24th, I think. Oh, I don't know, Susan. I think that's. Did y'all see the documentary on Peacock that came out on the, what, 14th or 15th? Listen. Right. That's exactly what Wendy said. Diddy is done, baby. But the Peacock one? Hey, Sophia. Child, that's when you got to see. There are lots of there's a lot of information in there, and I feel like you have to watch it when you're really paying attention, because I feel like that they say a lot that if you're not really paying attention, you'll miss it because it's kind of fast. Yes, that Diddy documentary you have to watch on Peacock. It's like I literally got Peacock just to watch it. Oh, yes. All of them got a hand in it. I'm telling you, I'm waiting to see when a superseding indictment drops. I will tell you this. I know that his chief executive, 90% will be on that indictment. I think Kim K will be on there. I think we may see Snoop on there too. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Nelly. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw, of course, I think J-Lo obviously is going to end up on there. Chloe, Chris, what do y'all think about Jay? I don't want to say the whole name because wild stuff be happening on here every time someone says his whole name. Like, I feel like we know what's up, but we can't really prove it. You know what I'm saying? Hey, friend, how are you? Do y'all... Ooh, now Ray J for sure. I'm gonna tell you this. This is why I'm gonna tell you I know for sure Ray J gonna be caught up on there. Do you remember when Orlando Brown asked him about Diddy? Diddy parties. And he was like, no. And Orlando Brown started to get on there. He started shaking it. He was like, you didn't go to a party. You wasn't shaking it like. And the way Ray J looked, he looked like a kid that got caught with something in his house. And he wasn't supposed to have it. When I saw that, I could barely breathe because you just know Ray J knows more. But I think that's why Diddy's sons ended up getting upset with him. Hey, Teresa. Oh, Usher for sure. I heard that, and it's Gina. I actually heard that Justin unfollowed Haley. I want to say on Sunday. Yes, Gina. I keep hearing that Ray J was the one who delivered the rugs that unalived Whitney, but I also feel like. I'm gonna be very honest with you. I think that Whitney, somebody wanted her, like, kind of not there out of, like, because she was making a comeback. You know what I'm saying? Like, something. And I feel like it's odd that the same person that did her autopsy did Kim Porter's autopsy. Yes. Allegedly, Teresa. That's what they said. But but you know what? That's the one person that I feel like for sure should get banged up in all of this is Clive. The only reason why he's not is because he has dementia. He's old. Satan's already warming up the casket. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, but it's really messed up that he was able to live his life like that. Yes, like Clyde, but you know what? And I feel like Clyde Davis was acting like he really didn't know who Diddy was. Do y'all remember when they asked him about like what was his thoughts about like Diddy being arrested or whatever, and he was like, "Who?" Clyde Davis was trying to act like he did not know that man. Like, dude, we have whole videos and pictures, years of them, of y'all in the same space. What are you talking about? But I also, Gina, you're cracking me up. I also want to, I really do want to see what ends up happening, though. I think it's going to be, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm kind of scared. I think it's going to be a lot worse than what we imagined. And I honestly think that is why Cat Williams has not popped out on us yet. Listen, we need Cat Williams front and center. Like, listen, we need the handbook for 2025. So Cat Williams has to pop out and show us something. Like, we need him to tell us something. Like, we trying to navigate through 2025 and Cat Williams hasn't came out and told us anything yet. We don't know what to do. We have zero clues on what to do right now. I did see Dave Chappelle. I saw a clip. I didn't see the whole show. I think so. Thank you. Do y'all think Diddy's sons are involved? And if so, do you think it's all three of them? Like, it's just so much. Man, I thought, listen, Christian, I think he is probably his dad. Like, I feel like he's the one where the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Ooh, not maybe even the girls. You know what? I actually could see that. But I hope not. Because that means they're really going to be screwed up in the head. Hey, Noodles. I hope for their sake, no. But I don't know. You know what I would really love to see is the Epstein list released. And y'all know that Naomi Campbell had something to do with Epstein Island and Diddy parties. Why are we not seeing anything about that? Do y'all think she gonna be on that superseding indictment? I think that is one that people are not really thinking about. Hey. Yeah, I think Naomi Campbell's gonna be a big one that we'll see dropped. Oh yeah, her too. Kate Moss, yeah. I could definitely see. Ooh, did y'all see? It looks like, how many of y'all think that he's gonna get charged with one out of these three names of their unaliving or more? Tupac, Biggie, and Kim Porter. One of them, two of them, or all three? I know. I wish they would release Epstein's. I'm like, can you give us the Diddy list? That's what we want to know. That's what we really want to know. I think so too. I think all three. I think he's gonna get caught up. And I heard that they were doing another reinvestigation on Kim Porter and Tupac's family. Yeah, I know, like, before I even said the names, you probably, because I feel like those three names, like, you are like, yeah, I could see him being charged with them. And you know the crazy thing too is that when they got him on the RICO charges, I feel like the purpose of, well, they were going to do it anyway, right? Because they had more than enough reason to do it. But I think the real big thing is the fact that when you think about it, his financials will have to be released. And with his financials being released, any exchange in large sums of money during any time period of this will be able to come out. Oh yeah, Corey Gamble, yeah. There's who else who do y'all think will end up going to jail or prison? Nah, I don't think they signed a superseding indictment or anything yet, but I know it's coming. Oh, the MLK file. All right, so I heard something crazy and I saw people going off about it, but I don't know if it's true, so I just kind of want to see what comes out first. Because we don't really know what's gonna happen. Y'all, look, I don't know about y'all, but this is the worst 30-day free trial I've ever had. I'm ready to... like, I'm about to cancel the subscription. Golly. It's so much going on. Thank you. I'm like, whoo. Yeah, so I'm gonna just say this out loud for the people watching the replay. But Angie just said it's such a shame that people with such influence and money who could do so many beautiful things for those who have less need to see the writing so small seem to be the ones causing the trauma and the pain. Now, see, that's the thing. Sometimes people with money just don't know how to act. Y'all, so Gypsy and Bree trying to come for me. Homegirl's friend tried to say she the one who texted me, not Bree. And she was the one who filed the copyright for Bree. I don't know. Here's the thing. Bree and all her people are liars. All of them. All of them. Okay. They text me from a text now number, which is why I don't believe that it was Bree's friend. But I really don't give a damn because Bree was the one who said that I contacted her knowing full and damn well I never contacted her. And I just hate that she would lie like that. Like, girl, if I contacted you, show the receipts. Behind the YouTube video of them on a live. Like, please just file the lawsuit and be done. Oh yeah, Bree's obsessed. Like, when I never talk about her, she'll still be talking about me. Like, girl, you are nobody. Cut it out. Yo, Sophia, everybody keeps saying that they think Bree has something for Jip. You know what? I actually think you're probably right, which is just wild when you think about it. Not your 8. You should not be here. There's a kid limit in here. Hide user. Adios. Yo, the good thing is I put my friend's PO address on that thing, so I didn't even put my PO box on there. I put her PO box on there. And that number that she has is a Google Voice number. I'm smart enough. I'm not stupid enough to give them like my direct information. Oh, I blocked the kid. Like, get up out of here. I tossed him out of here like Jazz from Fresh Prince. You got to get out of here. This is grown folks' business. You should not be in here. Didn't your mama tell you to stay in a child's place? But I just want to see who all is on that list. Like, that's really what I want to know. Hey, Kay. I'm just so curious to see who is on that list. And how soon would a superseding indictment drop? Because I'm going to be honest with you, I thought a superseding indictment would have dropped by now. I personally was thinking it would have dropped like last week. I didn't think it would be like the first week of January. I thought like once they got into work, over the holidays and came back in, I felt like we would see the next week they would have dropped a superseding indictment, especially considering so much has happened. Yeah, it should have been dropped already, B. Julie, now that I don't know, I have not gotten a clear update on if they got back. I don't really know. I do know that his car has not been at Christy's house at all. Man, do I think that we will ever see everyone on the list? I think it's a 75% chance. Kimberly, I agree with that. I do have very little trust in the system. Probably even less now than I have probably ever. But I don't know. Thank you, Julie. Now, Angie, you could very well be right. I do think that there's going to be people that are still protected, but by how much? Yes, B, they did botch this case, but I know y'all are going to want to hear this. But, okay. I feel like I could see a 50% chance of Diddy getting off of these charges. And the reason why I say that is not because he's not guilty. No. I think we all know he is, right? But y'all remember when Media Takeout ended up posting a video of his court. Do y'all remember that? And it was kind of like it's federal court, so none of that should ever be out. Yes. And the thing about it is, Diddy is notorious for manipulating. Um, like he's a narcissist, so he's used to having control over everything, right? And because he's used to having control over everything, it's like he's trying to get to all the people to kind of like get things done. And I think he specifically, hey Jojo, I think he specifically had someone go into that courtroom and record it inconspicuously, so that it could get out there and he could say, oh, look at them compromising my case. You get what I'm saying? And that, I just feel like he's throwing a bunch of monkey bars out there. And I feel like it's a system that I think he'll just get off on a technicality. I feel like that's a 50 to 60% chance. Just straight up, just a technicality. And it does not mean he's innocent at all by any means, because I don't believe he is. Yes, it's like, yeah, exactly, throwing spaghetti just to kind of see what sticks. I really truly believe that's what's, yeah. Man, Diddy is, he is dangerous. And if they let Diddy back out here on these streets, I'm just saying, it's a very dangerous game that they're playing. Like, I mean, even when he went for his bond hearing this last time, yes, he's a next level of dark. But even when he went for this last trial, remember they were like, the judge, right around Thanksgiving, the judge was like, oh, he'll give an answer that Monday or whatever. Y'all notice that for the judge to even say, well, kind of give me some time, hey, it makes you wonder what he was thinking, right? Because generally that doesn't happen. I actually looked into that. I need to look a little bit further into that, because that is actually a very interesting one. But I think because so much was happening in that case, when the judge said that he would make a decision on, like, by, I think he said like the 25th or something like that, I feel as though at first he had to say that because the prosecutor didn't come prepared, because he had been declined bond the last 3 times. So I think in their mind, he was automatically not going to get the bond, so they didn't go to court prepared, which is why the judge was kind of asking his attorney the kind of questions he was asking, to kind of see if like he could not give it to him, but not look like he was being biased. If that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna check it out or go further into it. But I just, because generally if a judge says, give me some time, they're gonna let you out on bond, but it's just the logistics. Does that make sense? But I think the judge gave the prosecutor that time because he said to submit like more information in brief. So I feel like he only said submit the information in brief to give the prosecutor more time to like prove his case, since he didn't come to court prepared. Because if it was just based off of them being in court that day, Diddy would have got a bond. But I do think it's definitely a 50-50 chance of Diddy getting off. And again, I'm going to say this, it's not because he's innocent or remotely close to innocent. I just feel like it's going to be a technicality. Just because he's doing so much to distract everybody. The only way I think for sure that won't happen is if the superseding indictment drops and that indictment has 1 or 3 of those unalivings in it. That's what I was thinking. Shorty Pie, time served. Like he would be in there like fighting court for like another 2.5 years and then get time served, possibly. But if that superseding indictment drops and there's bodies on that, that'll be a whole nother ball game. There's not going to be any getting out on that. Yeah, there's not going to be any getting out on that. But I think it'll be very interesting because he does have a really good lawyer. You know who I don't think Luigi actually did the unaliving of that CEO. Thank you, Noodles. I know people think he did it. I'm going to be honest with you. I truly don't think he did. Thank you, Noodles. I mean, look at the pictures that they showed us. All of those pictures look different. Something seems off about the whole situation, and I feel like the story that the cops have been using for this, it's so many like holes in it. You know what I'm saying? Like the pictures for one, but I also heard that there's like information that they're lacking. So it may not even really actually go to court. I don't know. Let's see. Hey, Debbie. Yes, Angie. I feel like they really did only need one person to kind of catch the case. Because I bet you they know who really did it. Lucid? Child, I don't even like saying his name. But we talking about Beyonce's husband. I think money. Yes, I think Luigi's arrest was convenient. The issue that I have with the actual arrest and where he was at, that kind of, thank you, Chandra, that makes me feel like something's off with it, is, okay, you did all that hard work. First of all, how would Luigi know when the CEO was going to be at that hotel? The day, around a time. If you want me to really be honest with y'all, thank you. I truly believe that man's wife set it up. And Luigi ain't got nothing to do with none of this, to be honest with you. Because when they called the wife and told her about what happened, it just gave weird. Like it didn't give someone that you married and had kids with and you were kind of concerned. It was like, oh, well, he did say he was getting threats and she didn't know from where. So if your husband tells you, oh, I've been getting threats from somebody, you'll be like, oh, okay, that's crazy. Okay. You're not going to be like, come on, we're women. We're going to ask 1,000,010 questions. Okay, who threatened you? Was it email? Was it phone? Did you see a name? Did you track the number back? Like, what did they say in the message? Like, I just can't see that. Yeah, you're absolutely going to demand answers. It just, the way she was so calm, and she never, like, that just didn't make any sense. Right. Also, yes, they didn't call the police and make a police report, which is odd if you're getting threats. It just, none of it made sense. No, not me. We're talking about the CEO of UnitedHealthcare. Yeah, there were just, she just didn't give the vibes of someone that their spouse had been threatened, and then after he pops up unalive. Yes, the evidence being in a bag is like, just all of it screams something's off. Thank you, Sarah. Yes, it was planned, and it was definitely too convenient. And if the wife never said anything, then I would be like, oh, okay, yeah, I could see that. But this is someone that actually knew this man's schedule and actually knew where he was going to be. Oh, okay. That just doesn't make sense. It doesn't sound like a random person that was like, oh, I'm just going to go ahead and get the CEO of UnitedHealthcare. That to me just seems odd. Ooh, do I think they paid him off? I don't think it was Luigi. If that is the case, I still don't think it was him. He also seems too confident in these court hearings that lead me to believe, yes, I totally believe he was a plant. But I even think I do think he'll get off. That's another thing, Indigo. It seemed like the investigators didn't check the phone or the computer history, which is all weird to me. Exactly, Shorty. He knows that it's not him, and that's why he's been so confident and chill. But I felt like that I'm going to be honest with you. When they first put out the pictures of who we were supposed to be looking for, I felt like both the pictures looked different to begin with. But then I was like, maybe I'm tripping because I'm overcritical of everything, right? So I was like, maybe I'm just tripping. But then when I would look at the pictures and look at him, like once he was picked up, when you look at the pictures and you look at him, he doesn't even have the facial structure of either one of those pictures. You know what it is? I analyze everything. And I was just like, nah, I'm tripping. That's probably the same guy. They have the same jacket on. But the jacket's really not even the same either. The whole situation just seems too odd. And I don't know. Here's the thing. And I think a lot of these companies know that it's BS too. And the reason why I say that is because you notice, like, when it first happened, all the CEOs were trying to come out. Like the CEO for McDonald's was like, oh, we're bringing the McRib back, right? Or like they were trying to like basically please their customers. Like now they like, to hell with you, right? Like, what was that about? So do they know something we all don't know? I just feel like there's too many things that just seem weird to me with this whole situation. So I still can't, I just, I'm not convinced that he did it. Hey, Kate. I'm just not convinced. Sarah, do I think there's really a baby? Man, listen, I just don't know how to answer that. Because I feel like even talking about her and a baby, with all the information that we have and everything we've seen, I just feel like I need to be in a straitjacket, because if I say yes, I feel crazy. If I say no, I feel crazy too. If I say maybe, I feel crazy too. Like, I don't know, but something just seems so odd about Gypsy being hateful and that. I just don't know. I really don't know, y'all. Like, the whole thing just seems, because you know what? How is everything suspicious when it comes to her? Like, nothing seems like it is what it is. Is it me? Right? That, you know what, B? I think that's what kind of makes me feel even crazier. It's the fact that we don't know, which is the crazier part. Terry, that part, if she does have a baby, somebody needs to come save it. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. Gypsy does lie about everything. And I think that's where it's kind of like where we don't really know what's going on. Because when you're dealing with somebody that lies and gaslights as much as she does, it's impossible to really know what's what. It's like you're dating or you're married to a guy that's constantly lying and cheating, but then he says you're lying and cheating. And so you're like, I'm not cheating. Why does he think I'm cheating? And then you're trying to prove to him you're not cheating. But the whole time you're trying to prove to him you're not cheating, he's cheating on you. But you're busy trying to prove that you're not cheating on him, and you're distracted from what he's really doing. Exactly, Monica. Like, she lies so much. It's like you really don't know what's going on anymore. Thank you. Yes. No, she's not gonna do anything it's not if it's not gonna give her fame. Gigi, she does make the situation so much more complicated than it needs to be, and there's no reason for her to do that. I don't get it. Terry, you're probably right. She does thrive on chaos. I actually think she makes that kind of very evident. Man, that book. I don't know how anyone could believe Gypsy after reading that book. Like, I can't, like, I have a hard time believing someone feels okay and confident to advocate for her after that book. Like, that book is outrageous. Wait, your mother-in-law lives next door to Chip and has heard the baby crying, so that, listen, tell her to record it. The audio, not the actual kid. And it needs to be time stamped. And it needs to say, you know how when you're recording it on your iPhone, it tells you the location you recorded it on? I need receipts. Because Terry said she's embarrassed. I feel you though, Fred, because any association with anywhere close to her, yeah, you'd be like, I don't know about this. You know, Debbie, I think so too. In fact, I just don't, there's so many things about her mom's death that I don't understand. Well, here's the thing. How does her mom next door hear the baby crying, but she will tell us that the baby's crying when she's on live twice and nobody heard it? I'm just saying, it just sounds a little suspicious. I'm just saying. I don't know, some just seems. Because remember the last time she was like, oh, you know, I can't stay long. And then she said, the baby's crying. And we're like, but then she still stayed on live for like another 20 minutes. So was the baby crying or not, sis? I don't know, y'all. I'm going to be honest with you. This one, I don't know. Thank you. This is one where I can't say one way or another if, I don't know. I wish I was confident enough to tell you, yeah, for sure. Or no, for sure. I don't. I'm telling you, any way I think of it, I feel like I need a straitjacket. Now, Diddy, there is a mental disorder with women that like thinks they're pregnant and they're not. But you know, for all we know, she got a newborn doll, like, or a reborn doll. Like, we just don't know. Listen, and even if she show us a baby, just considering this Gyp, if we didn't see it come out the cooch, I just don't know if we could trust it. Okay, I just like, whose baby is this? Where'd you get this kid from? I'm sorry. I'm not convinced. Exactly, Julia. How could you not feel anything? And I think for me, the red flag was she had Pitocin and she never said anything about feeling pressure. That was the red flag to me. Thank you, Kimberly. Aaron, why is you here? Hey. Yeah, nobody gets Pitocin and they don't feel the pressure. Like, you're going to feel pressure. Yes, Val, Clyde Davis is really something else. Like, when I think about Pitocin, I think that the main thing someone would describe is pressure. She didn't describe, like, that was not even an adjective. It wasn't something she mentioned. None of that. And I think that was a huge red flag to me. But you know what? Even in that hospital picture, if you look at the hands of all three of them, that picture looks weird. Oh, Violet, I saw Candace Starr's videos. Them things gave me the shivers. JoJo, I do think he will get off on his charges, Diddy, but I think it's a 50-50 chance, but I think that would be a very sad day. But that hospital pic was very odd. It just was very, very odd. It was, something was just very odd. I'm actually gonna go on Morbid's, well, like, be in the comments. I'm at my daughter's ballet class, so she's getting ready to get out of class any minute now. Thank you, the glass box. Wait, what happened? You said. Thank you so much, glass box. Ooh, the LA wildfires. You know what? I actually immediately thought Diddy had something to do with it. Kate, I definitely think Diddy did put that out on Pac. The reason why I think Diddy did it, do you guys remember when Allie Carter did a video saying that fires were going to happen in California, in Hollywood, to cover up other celebrities? And then boom, the LA wildfires. Y'all don't think, I don't know, y'all. Sophia, I think that that's by mistake that it hasn't happened yet. Like, it didn't happen to his house. No, there's no such things as coincidences, and especially this type of coincidence. Thank you, Monica. Like, it's just too convenient, especially because Allie said something. Like, she literally said this exact same thing. I appreciate you. How would she say the exact same thing? I feel like she heard something through the grapevines, or something was said, and that's, or something. Oh yeah, I'm blocking the trolls though. But it's just too much. You know what I think is the funniest thing in the world? So when I got the copyright strike from Bree or whatever, I told my friend, and she was like, "Oh, but why would she do that?" And I was speaking to one of my mods, and I was like, "Well, why would she do that?" And she was like, she said that you had struck her page, and that's why her page got taken down. He laughed. I'm like, girl, I don't even watch your page. People be sending me the videos, and I legit be telling them, no, you don't. Hell, even some of my followers will say, like, oh, I'll send you the recording. I'm like, you don't even got to send it to me. I don't even care. So it made me laugh, because I was like, girl, I don't even watch your page. I don't give a F about you. The fact that she thought I'm sitting there and watch, I blocked her months ago. Girl, hell, it's probably a year since I blocked Bree. Listen, if Bree shows up even like a new page on my FYP, I block it immediately. Okay, like Bree has never even gotten good into the door to even see my page on her actual pages that she uses. I block her immediately. Like, girl, I don't care what you're doing over there on your page. You're so irrelevant. Oh, Gypsy keeps Bree in the dark about everything. That is very true, which I find very funny because she tries to act like they're very close, but clearly they're not. No, I don't know how people really listen to Gypsy either. But I'm going to come live on Saturday. Or maybe tomorrow, but my daughter's getting ready to get out of ballet class, so I will have to talk to you guys later. And I'm really exhausted today. I don't know what it is, just something about today. I'm just tired. But I will definitely come back because I have to drive home. So I'll be back maybe tomorrow because she does have competitive cheer tomorrow, but she gets out at 7. So depending on how I feel when I get home, I'll probably do a live. But bye, y'all. Thanks for joining. Oh wait, where's the X?